Mr. President, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, it's a great honor to address the Human Rights Council for the first time, and I thank the President, Your Excellency Ambassador Omar Znaiber, Permanent Representative of Morocco, for this special invitation. This year, we are celebrating the 30th anniversary of the General Assembly Resolution 48/265, which granted the Sovereign Order of Malta permanent observer status at the United Nations. This important milestone enabled us to formally integrate into the international multilateral system and to develop our humanitarian diplomacy. The Sovereign Order of Malta acts to promote ethical and spiritual values which have guided it for nearly 1,000 years through its charitable works, especially in the medical, social, and humanitarian fields, and in emergency situations. Due to its neutrality and impartiality, it does not pursue any political or economic agenda. Today, the Sovereign Order of Malta extends across the world as never before. It is a transnational, global, decentralized institution which develops social, medical, and humanitarian projects in 120 countries and on all continents. Thanks to its sovereign status, it maintains diplomatic relations with 113 states and the European Union, and it is credited to the African Union. This global outreach enables the Order to alleviate suffering in assisting the most vulnerable, such as refugees, migrants, and internally displaced persons, as well as helping people living in the midst of armed conflicts and natural disasters, irrespective of their nationality, gender, or religion. Mr. President, we live in a world where intolerance and discrimination and all forms of exclusion are increasingly widespread, and where extremism and fanaticism threaten our societies. Violations of international humanitarian and human rights law are massive, thus endangering respect for all human rights and the inherent dignity of every human being. Since the creation of this Council in 2006, the Sovereign Order of Malta's delegation has been fully engaged in its work. Our main focus is, inter alia, on the promotion of the right to freedom of religion or belief, healthcare, food, water, the struggle to prevent violence against women and children, and human trafficking, as well as the link between human rights and climate change. The role of faith-based institutions in advancing freedom of religion or belief is paramount. Tolerance, moderation, inclusivity, and interfaith initiatives undermine the appeal of extremist ideologies. The Sovereign Order of Malta promotes interfaith, interreligious dialogue in order to create a culture of peace, respect, and mutual understanding, to foster trust among nations and peoples with diverse religious backgrounds. Mr. President, the Sovereign Order of Malta shares the priorities that you have set for your presidential mandate. The impact on human rights of AI and emerging technologies are of fundamental importance. The possibility of using these technological advancements in the field of health, food security, and climate change raises both opportunities for humanitarian operations and challenges for all of us in the current international context. In my intervention at the Summit of the Future on the 22nd of September, I stressed that technology and scientific innovation, artificial intelligence in particular, may carry substantial improvements and advances for humankind. But the international community should never lose sight of the most vulnerable and disadvantaged groups to which the Order of Malta traditionally devotes its humanitarian activities. In conclusion, please be assured, Mr. President, that the Sovereign Order of Malta's commitment to human rights as the keystone of its diplomatic strategy, and we shall continue to support the Council's efforts in strengthening universal human rights as enshrined in the Universal Declaration on Human Rights and other international instruments. Geneva stands at the global hub of human rights, hosting key international organizations and shaping the world's efforts to promote justice, equality, and dignity for all. I thank you for your strong leadership, and please accept my best wishes to all delegations for your engagement and contribution to the work of this Council. Thank you very much, Mr. President.